Do you know the history of kimono? So the Seattle Art Museum was having a kimono exhibit, so I thought it would be fun to talk about the history of kimono and its origins. Like most people, I thought kimono was strictly Japanese clothing items, but then I started to learn about Hanfu and learned that kimono actually originated from China, hello? As early as the Wu Dynasty, one of the three kingdoms during the Three Kingdom period of China, Japan derived garments inspired by China for the Japanese Kofun period, largely due to Chinese immigration and trade with the Wu Dynasty. In fact, the earliest descriptions ever of Japanese clothing comes from Chinese documents in the 3rd century. Here's a side-by-side of what 3rd to 5th century Chinese and Japanese clothing look like. You can definitely see some similarities. Like these pants with ribbons. Amazing. Even the Japanese waist belt, now known as obi, got its wider form from China. By the 8th century Nara period, and thanks to now 3 centuries of trade in Japanese embassies in China, Chinese clothing became quite fashionable amongst Japanese society. With China now in its golden age of the Tang Dynasty, round-collared robes called renlingpao, high waistlines, long decorative scarves called pibo, and even makeup trends crossed over. At the end of the 8th century, the Heian period began, and the kimono as we know it now first appeared. Initially known as gofuku, literally clothes of Wu, from the Wu Dynasty, 5 centuries ago. This is where kimono branches off into its own personal style that we all know and love today, while China continues on its own style evolution as it transitions from the Tang to Song Dynasty. But the influence of China can still be felt in Japan, the Heian period famously modeling its capital after Chang'an, the Chinese capital during the Tang Dynasty. I just thought this was interesting, please don't fight.